Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video, we're going to talk about the Skaven Deathmaster, as his war scroll has become available, and we can check out and see what the Deathmaster is all about, and, you know, have a little bit of discussion. Now, I do say this at the start of all of these videos because these war scrolls are coming out of the upcoming box set. There is definitely a potential for this war scroll to change. This is something that generally happens. Nothing major normally changes, but we do see things like things becoming battle line, losing the battle line keyword. We've seen points changes, we've seen rules changes, to even army-wide rules changes as well. The Stormcast Allegiance ability completely changed from the Dominion box set to the Stormcast Eternals Battle Tome. And we've also seen, you know, little slight changes to models. Most recently, the Scriptor Mortis from Nighthaunt. He had damage 2 on his attack profile in close combat, which is now damage 1 in the actual book. So with that all said, it's worth remembering these are more sort of probably first drafts of a lot of the war scrolls coming out before the books are actually finalized. So always worth considering that there may be some slight changes to these, both points and both rules-wise. With that said, let's get cracking on and let's have a check out of the war scroll because I'm really excited for this one. It's the brand new Skaven model coming inside the box set, so let's give it a crack. And so here we have the Skaven Deathmaster War Scroll. Now, in the current points of this model, it has gone up to 170 points, which is a massive increase in points from the 100 that it is in the current iteration in Battle Tome. I mean, it's an amazing looking new miniature and really excited for this model, but it is quite a steep increase. So we're going to have a look and see whether or not we think this model has gone up that good, I guess. So looking at its stat block, none of that has changed. It's still a 7-inch move, 4 up save, 5 bravery, 5 wounds. Now, there's always been the issue, I think, with these sorts of heroes in the game, these little combat heroes, that they never quite live up to the potential. We're obviously seeing some really cool versions of these heroes. So things like Gotrek and Light of Eltharion definitely hit the mark really well, as does Radakar the Beast. But these sort of heroes, you know, like Grimwrath Berserkers and Lord Celestants and all of that, they never really quite hit the mark. However, I think this one's pretty cool and pretty on the money. So first of all, he's got his Eshin Throwing Stars for 12-inch range, 5 attacks, 4s, no rend, damage D3. I love seeing damage D3. I love the potential spike damage. I love the randomness of actually rolling dice in my game, so really happy with that. And then we have the Weeping Blade in combat, 1-inch range, 5 attacks, 3s, rend 1, damage D3 once again. And once again, yeah, I like seeing damage D3. We've talked about this on a few of the War Scrolls. I like the randomness of it. Cool. Now, we've got the Hidden Killer rule. Now, this has slightly changed from his current rule. Now, Hidden Killer, when you select this unit to be part of your army, you can pick one Clan Rat or Storm Vermin unit in your army on your roster to be the unit in which this unit is hiding. Record this information on a separate piece of paper. You do not set up this unit until it is revealed as described next. You cannot hide more than one Deathmaster in the same unit of Clan Rats or Storm Vermin. And at the start of the combat phase, if this unit is hidden, you can reveal it. In addition, if this unit in which this model is hidden is destroyed, you must reveal this unit before the last model in the unit is destroyed. In which it is hidden is removed from play. When you reveal this unit, you set it up wholly within 3 inches of the unit in which it was hidden. If that unit was revealed because the unit in which it was hidden was destroyed, this unit suffers 1 mortal wound after it is set up. So that's pretty cool. First of all, there are a few changes. The old Hidden Killers rule used to allow you to set up in any Skaven tied unit with 5 more models. This restricts you to Clan Rats and Storm Vermin. This is one of those rules I could see changing, mainly because it's just gonna, you know, Clan Rats and Storm Vermin are the 2 types of units we're going to get in the box set, so maybe it's just specifying them here for that purpose. I do like that if that unit's destroyed, it doesn't get removed, which is really cool, as it allows this unit to suffer a mortal wound and just keep going. However, we look at the other 2 rules, and this is where he really comes in. First of all, Running Death, he has Run and Still Shoot. Really cool. You know, that puts, you know, 5 attacks at 4s, D3 damage, not much rend. As we'll read with the Eshin Toxins, really cool, some good spike damage potential. There's a nice little threat range on him. And so, speaking of Eshin Toxins, if the unmodified hit roll for an attack made by this unit is a 6, the target suffers D3 mortal wounds and the attack sequence ends. That's a lot of potential D3. Like, spikes on this guy can go crazy. Each of those attacks is almost guaranteed to get 1/6 at least. You would bank on getting 1 or 2 a turn. With potential to get a few more. If you could, get a few in. This guy's pretty good at taking out other small heroes his same size. He's pretty good at taking out small chaff units. Even light monsters with a terrible save, he's probably got a good chance of going into, something like a Ale Guzzler Gargan or a Thunder Tusk or Stonehorn Beast Rider and doing a decent amount of damage to one of those size monsters, which is pretty cool. I, all in all, really do like the Deathmaster's War Scroll. I think this is how these sorts of characters should really be. He's going to do enough damage, and he's going to be a threat to particular pieces, but he's definitely not going to go, an assassin. He's not going to go wearing Archaon or anything like that, or wearing any sort of elite gear on the table. I think something, like Stormcast Paladins, he's probably not going to worry too much. A couple of D3 mortal wounds against them. He's probably not getting much else through outside of the mortals against them. So I like this guy quite a lot. I'd be interested to see if the Clan Rats and Storm Vermin thing does stick around, or like I said, is that just in there to specify which of the 2 units in the army to put him in the box set. D3 mortal wounds probably stays on him. Another thought I had of potentially when talking with some friends about, well, why might this guy only be able to go Clan Rats to Storm Vermin, is maybe we're going to get the ability to deep strike Eshin units, and they're not wanting to put Deathmasters in a deep striking Eshin unit. Potentially, that's something to think. On the other hand, my friend did say, well, you could have a nice big unit of Clan Rats, stick multiple weapon teams in there, put a Warp Grinder in there, and then the Deathmaster in there as well, and bring them up and unleash absolute hell onto your opponent as that unit comes up off the table. But with all of that said, let us know what you think of the Deathmaster down in the comments below. I think he's pretty cool and pretty fun, and it's a really neat model. And so that is the end of the video. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed it, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment down below and let us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community here at Sinful Gaming, we've got a link to our Discord server down in the video's description. And if you'd like to help support the channel in another way, you can do so either by joining Patreon or YouTube members, or purchasing something from our Ko-fi web store. All of them are linked in the video's description. Thank you all for everyone who chooses to help support the channel. As a special thank you to those people who have supported via Patreon and YouTube members, we'd like to give a special shout out to them all. So a shout out to our patrons Christian Weir, James, Soren, Greenskins Gaming, AJC, Kenny Lowe, Owler and Shop First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Fee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Agu, Anthony B, Anton Nilsson, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Dyna226, Derek, and GRP390. A special thank you to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Kenton Young, Chris Wallace, Ronya, Vinny, Lockloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Revenar, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Sean Scott, Pink Nico Fire, and Robin Mankiller as well. Lastly, a special shout out, first of all, to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork for the channel you see, and to Xmorphic, who has done an amazing job at setting up our Discord server for her and making us have a nice place to content and to chat with all of our community. Thank you all for watching once again, everyone. Stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.